welcome to Governor Mitt Romney.
Yeah, Mitt!
You're absolutely the best. I can't get over this on a, what is it, a Saturday night you're out here. Let's give a great big Colorado welcome to your governor, Governor Bill Owens. I'm not sure. I miss Bill, I'll tell you that. You know, how many want to have Bill Owens back as governor? Well, me too. You guys,
Ritter's a bum!
I'm not sure if you can hear me with this little microphone. Can you hear me at all back here? Not really. Well, I'm not going to go on a long time then. Normally I'd speak for an hour or two. But, it's an honor to be here with you. I have some fun telling a story about being with my wife at the Olympics in Beijing. And because when I see a crowd like this, I get so excited. It reminded me of the time I went to the women's beach volleyball game in Beijing. Yeah, Ann was the one that insisted I go to that. And, you know, we had some tickets and came in a little late. We sat in the front row, and I was sitting there in the front row, and I noticed that there were some Americans in the audience because they had little flags they'd wave when our women would score a point. And then they started to point over at me. And they took out their cameras, were taking my picture, and then I noticed some Chinese were doing the same thing. Yeah, they're taking out their cameras, pointing at me. I thought, Ann, can you believe this? These people here have seen my campaign all the way across the world. And so I started feeling pretty good about myself. I said, sweetheart, you better stand up or sit up straight. They're taking our picture. And she goes like this. She goes like, and I turn around and there's Kobe Bryant sitting right behind me. So Bill Owens and I know when our time has come and gone, I'll tell you that. But we're here to make sure that something very important happens in Colorado and around the country, and that's to make sure that John McCain and Sarah Palin are... Now, you know this is a critical election. America is going to change direction. As of this next Tuesday, we're going to take a new course. We're either going to take a sharp left, following down the pathway, down the pathway Barack Obama and the Europeans have gone, or instead we're going to hold true to the principles that have kept America. Barack Obama wants to raise taxes on employers. He wants to raise Social Security taxes. He wants to make it more difficult for us to trade with other nations. He wants to have an energy policy that doesn't use as it should our nuclear and coal and offshore drilling resources. John McCain, on the other hand, has a policy to keep taxes down for everybody. John McCain has a policy of making sure we use all of our energy resources so we can finally be energy independent. And you know, I heard an interesting thing. You know, Barack Obama said he was going to only raise taxes on people earning over $250,000, and then he slipped up and said no, $200,000, and then Joe Biden slipped up and said no, $150,000, and then I understand that Governor Richardson slipped up yesterday and said $120,000. Do I hear 80? Do I hear 70? Look, one thing you know, and that is if there's a Democrat in the Oval Office who says he's willing to sign a bill to raise taxes, that Congress is going to give him a bill that raises taxes on the American people. I say no. Let's have John McCain instead. Now you know that Democratic Congress and Senate. I sure hope that we get Bob Schaefer elected. You know that. Get up there, Bob. Are you? Let's go, Bob! There we go. We'll give this beautiful microphone to Bob here in a second, but I'll tell you. Well, don't you can't. Oh, here comes one of these beautiful, one of the Schaefer kids. I'll tell you, they got 60 of them. It's wonderful. But you know, I heard one of those Democratic congressional folks was saying that this is Barney Frank. You heard of Barney Frank? Barney Frank was saying that he'd like to reduce the size of our military by 25%. I want to make sure we elect a president who will keep our military strong, our country safe, and care for our veterans in the way they deserve. Now, you know, both men running for president want to bring our troops home. John McCain said his goal is to have them home by the end of his first term. Barack Obama sets a specific time. No matter what's happening, he'll bring them home. John McCain will bring them home, but the big difference is this. John McCain will bring home our troops in victory. The choice is clear. In a time like this, with our nation in such troubled waters, internationally and at home, we need a man who's been tested and proven time and time again.
That's right.
A man that's seen the economy come up and down and up and knows how to strengthen our economy. A man who knows how to keep our nation strong. We're going to come together and vote for Sarah Palin and John McCain. Thank you. And now, with no further ado, the most beautiful family I've seen in a long time here. This is an absolutely fabulous family. Wonderful. Bob Schaefer, the next senator from the great state of Colorado.